inches longer than that one. So what we're gonna do, because this pan bulges out a little bit right here. So we're gonna go and we're gonna cut it right about here. We're gonna overlap it to the edge of this. Screw, a bunch of screws. And then we'll, and right on the edge, right where it comes back, we'll step it back in. So it's gonna be like duh. Just do it like that. So should we overhang it a little bit this side or just go flush? We'll overhang it just about that much. Figure out where you want to cut it to step it out. I would say right about.
Well, right about here, some steps, right?
Yeah. So we're gonna cut it right there then. Whatever measurement that is. Okay, so yeah. So I got this set up right here. Got a little spacer in here. So, and then this lined up our lines like that. So we'll pre-drill some holes, and we'll put some good old 2-inch screws in. Give us enough bite. Gotta grab my drill quick. This up, and then we'll give you a time lapse of us putting all those D's in. Milwaukee power. Us build this thing. So, because there's this bulge in the oil pan right here, we just decided to step it out. Put 5 screws in this side, 3 in this side, and then 4 for this 2x4. That's what's gonna be our little spacer when we come back in. So it's a little extra added strength. Getting this to kind of sort of line up. Pretty decent. Looks straightish. Might shave a little bit down on these edges for a little bit nicer. Yep, and then right down here is hitting on the edge of the oil filter. So right here we'll mark it. So I'm gonna hold this for a second, Grandpa. And then we'll probably, with Sawzall, just shape it right around there. So, let's do that next. Record that. Okay, so we cut out a notch for oil filter. Now we're looking at it. Looks like it's still hitting like right on the edges here. So we'll probably trim those corners off with the Sawzall too. So let me get you a better look at that. So you see right here, it's hitting the edge and it's not really letting it come in as much. So we'll just trim the edge of that off, and maybe a little bit on this one. But this is the main one that's hitting. Probably should have cut it down first and then put it, but I wanted plenty of room to get some good screws in. So we got it fitted up just right. Chewed up our boards a little bit. That one we were going to trim and then realized we didn't need to. So you trim that good. Guess how to do that. So now it fits perfect. So we got that. We should have plenty of room if we want to shoot a board right across here. We have plenty of room to go right here. Not the straightest cut. So not the straightest cut, but that should be okay. So we'll put a bunch hole across there. But getting a little late-ish. We got. So we'll get our mess cleaned up a little bit. And then we'll get back to you tomorrow. So, you saw us struggle forever getting all of these bolts to line up. Good. Well, we got them all lined up. Everything's a little bit crooked and stuff, but works for us. It's not like we're holding a house up with it. So, we got that. We'll see if we can get, see how we can kind of sort of mount the two carts right here and our brackets that come down to that. We might even be able just to put a spacer and a longer bolt and come right off of here and go like that. So, let's see how those fit. Grab our dolly. So, Harbor Freight was running a sale on these recently because they're they're getting rid of all these Holemaster brands. Holemaster, and doing it with, changing them to Franklin. I don't really know why. That's just kind of what they're doing. So, plan is probably do it something like this. You can probably put that one right on the end and that one right on this end. Problem is this is like just the perfect width. So if this was like an inch longer, it would fit like 2 inches longer, fit perfectly over this. So we can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws in each one, and that'd be perfect. So what we'll do is first we'll screw these. We're gonna put 2 runners like this, because that can also help lengthen our surface area. So we can put plenty of screws in here. So we're gonna put 2 runners and probably put each of these, and then we'll measure this out, make them about that distance apart. And you can see us do some of that. So this is kind of sort of what it's going to look like. You see we got to trim these, trim them flush with this. So it was 27 1/4. It gives us like about an 1/8 inch of wiggle room, so plenty. And then we'll screw this. We'll probably screw those into that. Maybe do 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we'll just do a bunch of bolts, and those will be perfect, extra strong. And then we can then screw these into here, maybe do some angle brackets. Don't know, but it'll be perfect. So we got all these holes through, and we get a little late, so we didn't videotape all this for you. So we got this. The bolts are a little bit overkill. They're 7/16 or whatever, or half or whatever. But they're pretty decent sized, but a little overkill. So now we'll see if it fits up on top of here. We might offset it one way a little bit because the bolts stick out in the back. But we put it like right here because you can see they're pretty long. Got washers on the bottom of all of them. Pretty decent. So then we can put some L brackets off of here onto the inside of this. And that will hold that, and then we can put some on the outside too. A little bit for, so yeah, like right there. On this side's pretty good. Actually, no, yeah, right about there. There. That. Alright, so right there, and then we can have a bunch of little L brackets off here, and then bigger ones on the inside. And then off the sides of this, we can go down and go to the motor mount. That should be perfect. Okay, so we got this spun over. But so what Grandpa did this today is we got an old shelf divider bracket or something. So that's screw on. That's bolted here to help make sure this stays to here. And then I put these brackets on, so little L brackets. Right here, here, here. This is a little wedge to help because you saw it rock back and forth a little bit, spilling a little bit of oil and stuff from the valve cover. But otherwise, it's giant plumber's tape, small plumber's tape because we're not a bit. Bolted on to the bottom right there, like that. So it just clears it. So. It was like, we had like 25 inches from down here to like the center line. This stuck out like 22 or 23. So we got that. We'll hook up that thing over there to these. And then we can get this on the ground and bring something else in today. So we got this back on its wheels. So we did that. Everything's holding up good. We zip tied this just to get it out of the way. I put the fan back on. We put the car back on just to get everything to seal up better, I guess. Rags and exhaust and stuff. So we'll go the bolts on this side on. We'll get the distributor cap back on. We can get everything sealed up pretty good. So, you saw us get all these in here, move that 350 around a bit. I got that old Kohler in here. But so, this, I got our C6 in down in here. So this is just going to be the home firm for now. This isn't going to be here long. We'll probably put those over there. So we got all this. We'll tag it later, but it's starting to get a little bit darkish outside, so we're going to get in the Iron Duke quick. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.